Gonna take you down, deep down to the front.
Yeah, it's the way we see it with me, Ralphwilliams, and Billcannata. And here's to enjoy the theme song from The Sopranos. Yeah, we're the chosen ones. That's exactly who we are. We are the chosen ones. Somebody got to do it right, and it might as well be us right here on the way we see it every Monday night here, 7 to 8 p.m. YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter X platforms as well. I'm Ralph Williams along with Billcannata. Bill, it's great to have you back again. Once again, I know you were busy last week, and you and I had a rough day last week too, so we just canceled the show. It was one of them days.
Yeah,
so
it's always good to be back, guys, with the viewers and the listeners. Awesome. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Highlightersman Sport. Thank you for that, and also what's going on, Bill. So there you are. All right. We're all set here tonight. It's great. Comment section is wide open, as you see. And if you have any comments tonight, we have a lot to talk about, including more egg on Ed Gainey's face. I mean, it's just one thing after another with him. And those of you who don't know, Mayor Ed Gainey is the mayor of the city of Pittsburgh, and he currently has a bunch of competition running against him. He's got Corey O'Connor on the Democratic side and two Republicans who now happens to be my new partner in crime on the show, Tony Moreno. He's a former city police officer. He's running on the Republican side of things, and there it is right there, Ralph Williams, Tony Moreno show every Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. on 1250 The Answer and 92.5 also FM. Now, here's something for everybody. I just got word from a key media person who does ratings, and our show is beating KDK's ratings on Saturday morning. And also, the Sports Corner radio show is also beating 93.7 The Fan for Saturday afternoon ratings. So there you are, right there. We're beating the big boys.
That's
and I'm
awesome,
so
dude. It's awesome, brother.
It is. Hey, thank you, Bill. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Yep, absolutely. So, all right. Someone said, "How about those tariffs?" Well, they are President Trump today. Now we'll talk about that Wednesday night on the Ralph's Opinion show. The tariffs were removed, and there's a 30-day window in which President Trump could put the tariffs back up. He wants to sit down and talk about it. So there you are with Canada and with Mexico. But China, he has continued to leave China on there. So there you go. All right. So there we go. And I'm not making no money yet. I wish I was. If I was making money, I wouldn't be here. So, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking. But anyway, I wish I was making a lot of money doing this, but I do this because I love it. That's why I do it. I love being on the microphone. I love being on the radio. No one else would hire me. So I had to do it this way. So, but anyway. All right, let's listen to some audio here. And this happened on Saturday night. We got the announcement, and Mayor Gainey and his staff once again. Somebody egg on his face. So let me get this going here.
While you're getting that going, I just gotta add something. I'm just having a really hard time with all of this. You know what I mean? I mean, it seemed like as soon as 2025 came rolling down, all of a sudden he went down a big mountain.
It says, Pencilman Sports says, "Did you ever cover the Panthers at the White House?" No, I did not. All right, I know what that is. Okay, so, all right. But anyway, I want to thank you for that. Good man, thank you for that. Also, has anyone performed a wellness check on Smoking Jim Frazier? Yes, Smoking Jim is out of the hospital. He told me today. Will be joining me tomorrow. I tell you what, for tomorrow's shows, oh my gosh, Bill. Where do you see what we got for tomorrow's shows? For the Sports Corner show, I have Noah Howes on tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the Pirates. And then at 4:30, I have JT Toth. He's going to be on from Sports Bible, brand new website that I'm going to be my shows will be on there. I'll be doing shows with JT on Sports Bible. That's tomorrow 4:30, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Pirates, the Pitt Panther football team. Spring practice is coming up in April, and also we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. So that's all tomorrow at 4 to 5 p.m. The Sports Corner show with me, Ralph Williams, Smoking Jim Frazier, and we're also now on the Huddle Sports Network, and we're working on getting on a couple other networks as well. I'm still working on that. That's a negotiation in progress. And then tomorrow, I also have coming on at the top of the hour at 5 o'clock. I have Dean Bradford coming on, and Dean is the president and owner of a wrestling gym in Uniontown that helps rise wrestlers get into the business.
Oh.
So a independent wrestler. He's on tomorrow, and I might have a big surprise for you at 4:30. Now, you didn't give me a definite, but he said he might be able to come on tomorrow. He has a personal issue he has to take care of. If he can get it done quickly, 5:30. Local independent wrestler and wrestling company owner T. Ranchula will join us tomorrow at possibly at 5:30 by phone, and we're going to have T. Ranchula on tomorrow, and that's a possibility. Now, don't hold me on it yet. It's a possibility, and if that happens, boy, what a mega 2 shows we have tomorrow. Oh my gosh!
And you know what, brother? While you're doing that wrestling stuff too, I really got to get my oldest kid on there because she's all into that.
Oh, Megan, yeah, we got to get Megan on the show one of these Tuesdays for that.
Absolutely, she does.
No, it did not. The White House smoking Jim, as I mentioned, is okay. Pensman Sports says hello, Ralph. Hello, Pensman. Thank you for being part of the show, and everyone else for their comments as well. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Appreciate the accolades. Thank you. All right. Bill's a legend. He's a big time legendary DJ in this town, man. Does weddings, parties like I do, but I don't do weddings anymore. I gave up on weddings. I'll do parties and whatnot from now on. So special events. So but anyway. Oh, by the way, everybody, I wanted to wish everybody a very, very happy belated Groundhog Day to everyone today. I know he saw his shadow. And we have 6 more weeks of winter, so sad to hear that. But you know what? I want to say this to Governor, and I should play his audio today of what he said about PETA. And PETA is those people against animal cruelty or something. They were trying to get Phil removed, Bill, and have a cake, have him bring out a cake or something with the saying Groundhog Day. You know what he told PETA to do? He told him to eat it. He said, take that cake and eat it. He said, because guess what? That'll never happen as long as I'm governor.
Are you kidding me, man?
Man.
What is the matter with some of these people?
I know. It's like these people don't have a life, man. They just don't.
That's the people who attack SeaWorld, which they need to be attacked, of course, because if anybody's seen that movie Blackfish, you can see all the neglect behind all that. But what are they doing? Are they throwing dynamite sticks down in Phil's hole and blowing him up or something? What are they doing to the guy?
No. They treat him with gold, man. He's even got a couple kids now, I heard. He's got his little girlfriend there, his wife with him, he's got a couple kids. He said he got a couple little Phils there, I mean, they make a spectacle out of it, but it's fun. I mean, 200,000 people or whatever go up there, they get drunk, they get hammered, and stagger all over Punxsutawney. All them Indiana University kids go up there, it's yeah. So. All right, we're in the Mata Heating and Air Conditioning Studios at Studio 808 in the Allentown section of the city of Pittsburgh. 724-2010-500 Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. You ought to call Mata. Call them today. Winter's here. I mean, it's no joke. Winter's here. All right, Pencilman Sports says Billy C.
What's up,
Yep. Oh, it. Happy Groundhog Day to you as well. And Pensman Sports says he always sees his shadow. Furball Day. I like that one. That's from Pensman Sports. So, big fan of all my shows. And I'm a fan of his shows too. So, there you go.
All right.
And we're also, Pensman and I are both part of the South Florida Tribune Network as well. And we're going to be simulcasted here on Tuesday nights and also on Saturdays. So I had a request today, once again, by one of the folks on the show, and I'm not going to say who it is, to change the name of the external bum. And that person said that if I don't do that, they can't be on the show. So I've already lost one person. I'm not going to lose another one. So I'm going to have to do something here and straighten this out or whatever. The purpose of the show is actually because to talk about bums in sports. That's the actual terminology of it. But someone said that they were getting a bunch of emails that offends women because it has something to do with women's bums, the external bum. So I have to get rid of it, or this person's not going to be on my show anymore. And I already lost one person. I'm not losing another one. So I got to do something to fix this. So,
That's the first time I heard about that.
Yeah, I got the email just before the show went on the air. So, there.
I got you.
So anyway, but anyhow, there we are with that. Okay, where are we at here? All right, we still got a few minutes before we take our break. Let's get into this audio about the Jake Wheatley situation. Chief of Staff for Mayor Ed Gainey is stepping down. And I'm going to tell you what I heard, but he claims it's an erroneous report and it's slander. So, but, well, here you go. Here's the report from Erica Stanish and KDK.
Just into our newsroom, Jake Wheatley, who has served as the city of Pittsburgh's chief of staff for the last 3 years, has resigned. The mayor's office put out a press release today saying his resignation took effect on Wednesday. It is unclear why Wheatley suddenly resigned from his position. To replace him, Mayor Gainey has named Chief Economic Development Officer Kyle Chintalapalli as his new chief of staff. In a statement on the change, Mayor Gainey says Chintalapalli has already served the city well, and he has every confidence that he can step up into the role.
All right. Rumor has it that he is now going to work with his election campaign, which of course is taking a nosedive because of all the stuff that's been going on with his administration. Just one thing after another. We talked about this before. Bill, broken down salt trucks, police vehicles not working properly, ambulances stalling out. Cities getting sued for a bunch of stuff that's the nonsense that's going on. City employee got hurt because the truck was the hitch on the truck or something went or the whole back end of the axle with the salt on it came off and hit him and knocked him over at one of the salt depots. So. Another wasted truck, but the equipment's so old. Yesterday, and I was trying to get some of the audio from that, but I wasn't able to. KDK did report that Corey O'Connor and Ed Gainey had a debate yesterday, and Corey slammed shut the idea of him, about the equipment, public safety, and a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to try to look for that video while the show's going on here. If I can find that video, I'll play that as well, because now Ed Gainey's got so much egg on his face that it's just horrible right now, and his campaign is getting worse and worse and worse. So, anyway, I just got word right now that coming up on this Saturday, Tony Moreno and I will have from the Republican, Allegheny County Republican Party Committee, Eileen Cunningham. She will join us. She's from District 5, City of Pittsburgh. Will join us to talk about the Republican mayor's race. All right, so we're going to have Eileen Cunningham on this Saturday. I just got word right now. She just texted me and said I will be available to be on the show. So Saturday morning, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., 12:50 The Answer. I'm the booking machine. I keep telling everybody that, but nobody pays attention to it. But I just booked Eileen Cunningham. She's District 5 representative for the Republican committee here in Allegheny County, to talk about the Republican Party mayor's in the mayor's race, because there are some individuals on this in the media here, and I'm not going to mention their name, but you know what? Maybe I should. How about Marty Griffin from KDK has mentioned, and he keeps on saying that Tony Moreno and the new guy Tom West have no chance. You know something? Everybody has a chance, right, Bill? You never know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can see if some of these people were coming in and they were just like coming in on a hot note, but they really didn't have no experience. I can get out.
Hey, Pensman, I just thought about that. That's exactly what I'm going to call it. How do you like that? There you go. Boy, great minds think alike, don't we? There you go. The Saturday morning sports show. Excellent. Hey, Pensman, you know what? I think you and I both have a crystal ball. But like I said, great minds think alike, because that's exactly where I was going with that to begin with. So, but so Corey O'Connor really leaned into him to Ed Gainey about the public safety and all the other stuff going on as well throughout the entire city. And it's just horrible that this whole situation right now has become a major issue in the in this race. And, now it's becoming a serious issue as far as it goes in this race here. Hold on, Bill. I'm trying to find a vid. I think I
No,
found one here.
that's fine, brother. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm looking
I'm
for
good.
this video here. If I can find it, we're going to play at least the audio of it.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. All right, hold on a second here. Let's see what we can find here. All right, let's see here. And I'm sure there's going to be some more debates here, but they had one yesterday. It was a private, a private gathering. Hold on, that's not going to work. I got to get one of the. Oh, here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody, hold on. I think I might have it here. No, I don't have it. Hold on. Trying to find it here.
This would be good. This would be really good.
Yeah, if I can find it, it'll be really good. I thought I had it. I don't. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay, hold on a second.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I did find it. All right, here we go.
Mayoral race is heating up ahead of the 2025 May primary election, and the Democratic primary could shape up to be a close one right now between current Mayor Ed Gainey and his top challenger, Allegheny County Controller Corey O'Connor. This afternoon, the two debated some of Pittsburgh's top issues, including taxes, zoning changes, community police relations, safety in communities, and how to build the future of the city of Pittsburgh. The event was part of the 14th Ward Democratic Committee, and one hot button issue today was the city budget.
There it goes.
We didn't have to raise taxes. We budgeted the money.
This is Ed Gainey, current mayor of the city of Pittsburgh.
See, being in this situation caused for us to be able to have to make hard choices. And we did that. And we finished this year with a $4 million surplus.
So what happened with that money? You took our public safety and you decreased our officers.
Now, Corey O'Connor.
You want to talk about transparency?
Ooh.
That is not how you build a city of the future. You are not investing in the future. You are plugging holes to get by an election season.
Wow.
And well, at today's event, KDKA tried to get a comment from
Wow.
All right, there we are. And I wasn't going to play the same audio about Jake Wheatley because we already played that audio. But there's just a little tidbit of yesterday's debate. And I got to tell you, Corey really drilled him yesterday. So, but anyway, let's
not sound happy, man. And I've known, man, oh, man, it's like the boxing gloves are off, son. Seriously.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
Oh.
All right. When we come back, we're going to talk some more about this situation with the Ed Gainey. We're going to talk about Tony Moreno and Tom West, the Republican candidates. I say this once, I'll say it again. Everybody has a chance, so you never know. But Marty Griffin says that neither one of these guys have a chance. And Eileen Cunningham is going to confirm that on Saturday. Do these guys have an opportunity? Do they have a chance? Is this Republican Party stronger now than it's ever been in the city of Pittsburgh? And remember, we still got our poll going here, Bill. I mean, Corey O'Connor's up 100 on, he's up to 100, and Mayor Ed Gainey is up to 25, and Tony Moreno has really gained. He's up to 50 right now, 50 votes. So, and then Tom West, now we added him to the fray, and he's got 5 votes. And then Anthony Coghill, who said he wanted to be part of the poll, he's still stuck at 8 votes. So I just want to let everyone know that's the thing right now. And I'm still getting emails from people about if Jesus was a Republican and he was running against Ed Gainey and Corey O'Connor, would you vote for Jesus? That's what I want to know. And last week on the radio show, and I still have these emails here. I had about 10 people that from the Republican Party all say yes, and then I had a couple wise guys who said no, they would never vote for a Republican because why? Republicans are no good according to them. So even if Jesus ran as a Republican, so there you go. All right, just to let everyone know, that's why the city of Pittsburgh will continue to be the city of Pittsburgh. All right, when we come back after these words, more of the way we see it.
How about some sponsorship advertising with RW Media Productions? Affordable rates. You can get 6 podcasts, 2 radio shows on 1250 AM and 92.5 FM The Answer, and on rwmediaproductions.com as well. All for one affordable price. Call today, 412-545-4317, or email at ralphwilliams737@gmail.com. Look forward to hearing from you. I'm here today to tell you about some great pizza. This great pizza is at the original Hometown Pizza in Moon Township, right on University Boulevard. Call them at 412-264-4444. Again, that number is 412-264-4444. Eat in, take out, and delivery. Look forward to you calling them. Tell them Ralph Williams sent you, and you get a discount on your order. The original Hometown Pizza. You like basketball? Well, I have a basketball team here in Pittsburgh called the Steel City Yellow Jackets. They're an ABA basketball team who has won championships and have affordable ticket prices. Their home games are played in the Allentown section of the city of Pittsburgh. Check out scyyellowjackets.com for game information and tickets. Look forward to seeing you there. Do you need flowers for a wedding anniversary, funeral, or for your sweetheart? Call Alex's Flowers today. 412-661-6071. Alex's Flowers is a full-service florist specializing in a variety of flowers, plants, balloons, fruit, munch, gourmet, and plush. 30 years in the flower business, Alex has the right flowers for you. Also online at alexsflowers.com.
All right, we're back here at The Way We See It with me, Ralph Williams, Billcannata. I'm going to keep us up for a minute here because those of you out there who you have to get your flowers for your sweetheart, call Alex here in the Pittsburgh area, Western Pennsylvania today, 412-6071, 412-661-6071. Alex's Flowers, man, good friend of mine, been in the business for 30 years. Help Alex out here for Valentine's Day. I got to tell you, Alex puts out some great flowers. He did my wedding. He did some funerals for Bill. He did my nephew's funeral. So we've seen him in action with his flowers and his business. So we both have been many a great guy. Pitt alum. So those of you out there who are Pitt fans, you might want to know he's a Pitt alum. Go, get your sweetheart some flowers for Valentine's Day. Call Alex today. The number again, 412-661-6071. All right. Okay, we're in the Mata Heating and Air Conditioning Studios, 724-201-0500. Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. Call them today. All right, Bill. Jake Wheatley. I'm going to tell you what I found out or what I know. Okay, I do know this. And the media, the other media in Pittsburgh, doesn't have the balls to tell it to tell it like we do. All right. And that's what we're here for. To tell it like it is, to tell it the way we see it. I was told from a source that Jake Wheatley is involved in a situation where a couple city employees have filed complaints against him for sexual misconduct. Again, that's a rumor that I heard, and I got it from a pretty decent media source of mine. But the media is not putting it out there because, according to Jake Wheatley, it's slander. He claims he had nothing to do with any of that. Somebody is trying to slander him in the media. I don't know if that's true. I do know what I know, but I'm not scared to actually say it. But I can't necessarily say that's the case. I mean, I don't know. I do know in the past he has had some issues with domestic violence. Hello, Vog 18. Vog's 18. How are you today? Great to hear from you as well. And this evening here on the Way We See It. But please don't quote me, folks. Don't take my words out of proportion. I'm only going by the rumor that I heard. Okay. And the reason I'm saying it is because no one else has the guts to do so. And I'm not sure who released this report, or I have a couple sources but I do know that it's out there that he did this, and he claims it's slander. He said whatever you hear otherwise is slander. So I'm not exactly sure if someone's trying to slander his name, if this is a bunch of baloney, but he has a history of domestic violence. Your thoughts, Bill, on this whole thing with Jake Wheatley?
Well, we both know Jake.
Yes.
And I'm still.
And he just did me some big favors. Okay, the Saturday after the shooting here in the building.
I am just.
He got police patrol in our building now. He went out and he got us some stuff to help us out here with this with all these meatheads in this building. So
I'm just having a problem. I'm just having a problem digesting all this, especially with Gainey and everybody down there. We know a lot of those people, and whether you step on the wrong foot of somebody and they piss you off, you piss them off enough, they turn around and throw slander, because right now they're allegations. So we just don't know. But
I think people are just doing this because it's election time right now, and I think some people don't want to see Ed Gainey around anymore. So now they're starting to, I know he's pissed the corporations off because they just came out with a national 40 cities, the worst cities, and 40 worst cities for business. The 40 cities who have produced business. Okay, and guess how much business Pittsburgh has produced since Ed Gainey's been mayor? 0. A big fat 0. All right. All he's done is piss people off. He pissed corporations off, UPMC, he's pissed them off. He's pissed off the nonprofits. There's a lot of people that voted for him, even some of his donors. I heard he's running low on money this year for this campaign. Corey's way ahead of him. So, I spoke to some of our members at church yesterday who cornered me at fellowship and said that Ralph, he came and showed up, shook hands with all of us, promised us senior citizen stuff, and nothing. He's done nothing. So, and that's exactly where we are with this. And now if he doesn't get elected mayor, then shame on him. It's up to him. But I have an idea for this, and I have a way he can get out of all this mess. Just run out your term till the end of the year and go off into the sunset. Save what legacy you have. Save.
Absolutely.
Okay, please. Because you're going to be embarrassed in this election. That's number one. Number two, there's too much problems here and too many things that he did wrong in his administration in the time that he's been mayor that I don't think I've seen in a long time, Bill, and you might agree with me on this. A mayor only run for one term in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Everybody who knows my family, I got the privilege to know all the mayors, but what really got me was Bob O'Connor. That was the one mayor of Pittsburgh that I really got to know good. And then from there on in, like Flaherty, Forster and all those guys. So yeah, right. I'm still having, I can't, I'm stuttered because, I know
I
these
just
people.
Can't believe it either. I can't. So did I, and I knew him because of my relationship with your family. Yes, I got to know Ed Gainey. I got to know Corey O'Connor. I got to know Bob. I worked for Bob O'Connor. We both did, and I've gotten to know most of these people through your family and being your friend and everything else, and a friend of your family. Yes. And and there's been a few times your family has stepped up for me as well. A few times when I said some things out there to them, and some word got out to some people, and it stopped.
Yeah.
Your family's been there for me as well. Even though some of your family don't even know who I am, it's the fact that I'm associated with your family.
It's the whole thing. It's not the fact that they don't want to know who you are. I don't even want to get into the family, but the thing is that too bad. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been like this for a long time, brother, me and you, and it's just going to go and continue. Even though my kids don't even though my kids rightfully don't tell you to your face, but I always hear in this ear to my mouth to your ears that they love you, brother. That's all I got to tell you.
I know. It's hard for them to say they love me. Everybody loves Ralph. I'm like Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. Everybody loves Ralph. Yeah,
there's 246. But what I'm saying is that they do, brother. They really do. And, all three of my daughters, they got boyfriends and all that. Good for them. But they really do appreciate you. They really do.
I know.
especially
I
with
know.
all the
They
shit that I've been
appreciate
through.
me more than my nieces do.
Oh my God, you can. Yeah. Oh,
My
yeah.
nieces and my sister, they don't call me and say how I'm doing or nothing. I try to call them. They don't. They ignore us.
That's a
You know,
sad
me
thing.
and my
But yeah,
mom
we
and my wife, they
appreciate that.
ignore us.
We appreciate that with the family, brother, especially Uncle Al and all those people. And it's just,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
tight knit, but otherwise than that, it doesn't matter.
You know, I got to give it to your Uncle Al. I remember when your Aunt Rita died, and we went to the funeral together. And the first word come out of his mouth to both of us was "How's business?" When because you and I DJ together and everything, and he was like, "How's business?"
Yeah.
And he was very interested in that, and it was nice to hear that from him, and it was nice to see him as always. You know what I mean? But it was a sad situation, but it was nice to see him.
Absolutely. Just in case, guys, the people who don't know, my family is the Ventos. Al Vento,
Right.
who had Ventos Pizza, that's my family. So
Right.
just to clarify that just a little bit, but that's how Al and we used to go down there all the time. But yeah, I can't even imagine what he's thinking. Turn over in his grave, seeing all this stuff with Ed.
Yeah, I know. It's really sad. And the sad part about all this, I have an association with Tony Moreno now. He's on my show. We've been friends for a little bit. I know him, and now it's Corey and Ed. Now I'm friends with all three of them. And the sad part about it is here we are. And Corey got a little bit of egg on his face now, and I heard some of the moderates are upset with him now. Some of the ones that want to vote for him and give money to him. He issued the same statement that Ed Gainey issued, and that was the statement where he said that he wasn't going to be involved or have city police involved in ICE when they would come here to get illegal immigrants. We're going to talk about a little bit about this too, Bill, before we go to a break in this segment here a little bit. Speaking of immigration, they had a big rally today, or a big what they call business shutdown. 30 immigrant businesses shut down today in protest of the ICE raids. Now, I'm hearing ICE is not here, but I'm hearing ICE is here. Now, there was a business in Washington County that got raided. The woman actually came on the news, and because I heard the audio of it, she came on the news and said, "Oh yeah, I hired illegal immigrants. Sure, I hired them." Now, here's the point that I don't get here. They took the three illegal immigrants to jail, and she had to shut her business down to go get them. I guess whatever, she had to go down to the jail to or I don't know how that all works. I don't care. But it was, what I'm saying is that she had three illegal immigrants working with her, and nobody arrested her. She was on the news bragging, literally bragging. If I was ICE or some cop, I would have went right up to her and put the cuffs on her because she's breaking the law, by a federal law, by harboring immigrants. And then she was trying to close her business up to hide them when ICE showed up. Okay, so I mean, that woman should be in jail. I mean, that's the bottom line. Your thoughts on this, Bill? This whole thing with
I just don't know how people I don't get it. I mean,
they're illegals. They're in this country illegally in this town. There's not as many as there is in New York and Los Angeles and all them places. Okay, I mean, there's not that many of them there. Here, like there is there. Philly even has 6 times more than we do. Okay, but even if there's that little bit, Bill, you're breaking the law. That's a federal law that you are breaking, and you could go to jail for a while. Okay, you could lose your business. You could have the IRS crawling up your butt. Simple things like that just really, bother me about, people. Before we go to the break, go ahead, Bill.
That's what I'm just saying. Like, people are closing eyes as they walk by. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean.
Exactly.
That's why I don't understand. If it was me or you, oh hell, we'd be done.
Oh, absolutely. Here we go, Bill. This is for the people, who are doing that stuff. I got to send the alarm. I got to send it out. All right. Here, I'm going to send the alarm out for Stupid Never Takes a Vacation. This is our new segment here. All right. And when I texted you earlier, Bill, about the show, I said, come up with some stupid stuff that never takes a vacation. But here's a stupid thing at the Pittsburgh International Airport that never takes a vacation. The beginning of the year is here, and already somebody tried to take a gun again. This time it was one of them fake ghost guns or something. Somebody tried to take through the airport, and a switchblade.
I thought you were going to say there was 5 confiscated already.
Yeah. I got to send the alarm out, Bill. I'm sorry. I mean, this is stupid. Never takes a vacation.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
All right. And here's another one. A man. Here we go. Wait a minute. Here's another stupid thing here that happened here. If I can read my handwriting here a little bit, because I kind of scribbled it down. Okay, a man got arrested for impersonating a Pittsburgh police officer out in Beaver County. Stupid. What does stupid do, Bill? Never takes a vacation. I'm sorry. Never takes a vacation. And the next one. A woman who was busted. Okay, now listen to this. In Altoona, three women busted in Altoona with drugs that they transported from Johnstown. That's just a small example of stupid in this country and in this area. Bill, what do you have for us? You have anything stupid? Never takes a vacation? Go ahead.
I can't even imagine. I would be here all night. We could just do an hour for that.
I know. We should do. You know what we should do? A 1 hour show on stupid.
Yeah,
that's exactly what we should do.
Yep.
And you know what's funny? We would find it too. I bet you we could sit here for a whole hour, do a show on nothing but stupid. Maybe we'll do that next week. An hour on stupid. If we don't get any breaking news or anything happening in the Gainey administration again to make him have egg on his face, that kind of thing. But anyway, go ahead, Bill. Do you have any stupid that never takes a vacation that you saw this week?
I mean, just like I was telling when I was down in Florida, on how people followed me from other states to be in Florida, and then people got pissed off because I was telling them about Florida. But that's the kind of stupid that never takes a vacation. And then they followed me back home. So, all the people who went down to Florida now follow me back to Pittsburgh. So there it is. So I'm just saying, just like you said, brother, stupid never takes a vacation. And boy, oh boy, it never does. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment.
Never at all. And you know what's funny? Pittsburgh's like that. There's a little bit of, there's folks around here that are just so stupid. I'm going to tell you a little story here. I have a new setup in my van, where I have a power wheelchair, and I have it set up to where my my swivel seat brings me to my chair. I push a button and the seat comes back and it takes me to the chair. So I get out of the seat, get in the chair. I have it set up nice. Every time I go home from somewhere after I was done and the chair's sitting there and real nice right next to the back seat there, wherever I have it, you know what I mean? Right where I need it. I have to literally tie it down with a bungee cord because you want to know why? Because I have to slam on my brakes because of some moron. I was coming down Bigelow Boulevard, and again, stupid never takes a vacation. Coming down Bigelow Boulevard in the left-hand lane, and getting ready to get off at the Liberty Bridge. This happened yesterday. All right, Mom and I are coming home from church, and the guy was putting on his brakes, and I'm like, "Come on, man, really?" Just constantly putting on his brakes. He gets to the split where Liberty Bridge goes this way and downtown goes that way, right? And guess what he does? Take a guess.
Take to the right downtown Pittsburgh.
Exactly. And with no turn signal. And he almost causes an accident because there was a car whipping by me on the right-hand lane.
See, that's what you experienced. That's what was happening in Florida. Now they come all the way back home. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
They must have followed you home, buddy. They must have followed you home.
Because, when I was talking about Florida, people use Ralph's like, oh, Florida people are getting bitchy. No, look, if them people are in Florida, Chicago, it doesn't matter. But what you experienced, that's what it was. It just cuts right off.
Well, guess what happened to the power chair? It came straight up to the front seat again. And so now I got to back it up and put it back where it was in place so I can make it right for me.
Oh, got to be on your P's and Q's and that stuff, man, for sure.
I know. Well, that's why we were learned to always keep a cushion between us and the driver in front of us and not tailgate.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to see if I can send you I know that we can't do video and so forth, but I could probably do it off my phone onto here on when I was coming back from Florida, what I drove through. And Ralph,
that West Virginia stuff. Yeah, you told me about it. You showed me that.
No,
I mean, that was literally crazy. That was a whiteout and a half there,
Yes. So,
oh my gosh, that was a whiteout and a half. So, but anyway. Oh yeah. All right, let's talk about Monroeville Mall. Monroeville Mall was just sold. $34 million, Bill. They're planning on, and I don't know if you noticed or not, but I saw some videos in some states right now. They're turning malls into apartments. What they're doing is they're keeping the mall as is, and the first floor is retail and office space. Okay, but the second and third floor of some of these malls, or if there is a second floor, is apartments. You can actually rent an apartment or buy an apartment and live there.
That's
and
like Sheraton.
Huh?
Sheraton Station Square is that same way when it's set up.
Well, yeah, but like I said, but it's inside the indoor mall. It's an indoor mall.
I get it.
You know,
I get it.
yeah,
But-
like the Sheraton, and they have an office building on top of it, and then they had some apartments in there for a little while. Now it's just nothing, and that's another story. This company here, they went ahead, they built Station Square, they redid it, they brought in some new businesses, and then they end up going bankrupt to the point to where they had to sell it. Now it has been sold, when I understand. Somebody bought it, and I hope that they really fix it up the right way, the way it was once before, or anything. Maybe they might put apartments in that mall. Hey, it's better than nothing.
Yes.
And that's exactly what we got there right now. Nothing. We're nothing in development in Pittsburgh. The entire nation. We're zero. That's bad. We're zero in development and bringing in corporations. Zero in development. Zero in housing. We are a big fat nothing. A big fat zero all across the board.
Wow. And I remember, because I used to work for the Trib, and our station was right there. We used to go to Chauncy's all the time, man. Right over there. Tequila whiskeys or whatever the hell it's called over there. Tequila whiskeys, all that stuff. Man, look.
Hello, RXJ. Thank you for sticking with us, RXJ.
We would go after a Friday. We'd pick up our paychecks. There was a bank right in there. We'd go in there, put the money in cash it or deposit, whatever. And we go right down over there. It was a nice thing. It was a nice little indoor mall.
Yeah, it was. It was a beautiful indoor mall. Yes, it was. And then all the malls we had in this town. Back when we grew up, man, it was Allegheny Center. It was Parkway Center. It was Ross Park Mall. North Hills Village was even nice. GB's and all, and Zare and all them places.
Hills.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Hills Department Store, man. Nobody beats it. Them and GB. Remember the old GB store over there?
Yeah.
And then they made it into an outdoor mall.
Yeah. See, oh man, we used to go down to Allegheny Center all the time. And
I will give credit where it's due this week, Bill. It's been quiet with the restaurants this week. Quiet with the health department and the restaurants. Because I'm going to say this to you restaurants out there. If you get violations from the health department, you will be exposed on this program, because I do not want you to get sick and die. I mean, you get E. coli, you could die.
Oh, absolutely. Right? Absolutely.
And I educated myself on this, Bill, and I'm happy I did, because remember we went to I'll never forget that Chinese restaurant we went to in Mount Pleasant that time. We were on our way to that gate. Oh my gosh, that place was nasty. Well, I'm talking about the one in town, not the one we went to next to the gas station. That one was
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one was nice, but the one we went to in central Mount Pleasant, that was terrible. Now, this last time when Rhonda and I went by there on our way out to the retreat this year, the windows were so clean you could eat off of them.
See?
So I think the health department must have stepped in. Somebody must have complained or something happened. Them windows were so clean you could eat off of them. See? I mean, and where it was nasty when we went there. And then when I went to the bathroom, there was oil in there, a jack up your car. I mean, there was just all kinds of crazy stuff in the bathroom. And I walked through the kitchen. I was like, crud everywhere. I said,
we can guarantee this. If you would have went to the bathroom first, we would have never ate there for sure.
Oh, no, absolutely. You are correct. And then you know what? We never ate there again.
No.
The last time I went there, you couldn't come with me that day. I had to take my late nephew Sean with me. We stopped at a Fox's Pizza and got a pizza. I said, I'm not eating there again.
That's some. That was sick. When you told me about that, oh my gosh! And I mean, there's a lot you could stomach, but man,
But when you have to walk through the kitchen to get to the bathroom,
yes,
exactly, yes. And if I didn't say something, we wouldn't have known, and if I didn't see it, we wouldn't have known. And now, I tell people all the time when I see something health, I post on social media because I think that's not fair. That's not right.
Well,
You
that's
know,
right.
here, and here's something else too, and I'm not racist. By no sense of the imagination, I'm not racist. And please, everybody, do not take this the wrong way. Have you ever noticed that most of these health department violations are immigrant restaurants?
Yep.
Most of them are immigrant restaurants that are owned by immigrants. Stores, convenience stores that have been shut down lately,
Yep.
owned by immigrants.
Yep.
Okay. You know, and that's why at times I get a little leery. No, again, I'm not being racist here. I'm just telling it like I see it, and that's what the purpose of the show is, to tell it like we see it. And the way we see it here is, if you ever go into a place that's owned by an immigrant and it's dirty looking in there, turn around and just walk out. I mean, unless you have to get gas or cigarettes or something. But, you know, I've gone in there into some convenience stores that went up in Garfield. I went in there and I went to get a Diet Mountain Dew, and it was 2 weeks expired.
Ooh.
And then there was dust on everything that was labeled, you know, like the cans and everything. It was so dusty you could write your name on it.
Oh,
You know,
gosh.
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you know, and that's just the way it is. I mean, you know, because some places like that, they charge people too much money, you know, and you know, so, but yeah, you will be exposed on this program. I will guarantee you, because I am not going to let that happen to anybody. All right, Bill, we got 15 minutes left in the program. Final segment coming up right after these words.
Auto repair can be expensive, and sometimes shops rip you off. But I have a shop for you to fix your car the right way at the right price. Big Dog Auto in West Mifflin by the Allegheny County Airport. Oil change, state inspection, and more. Call today, 412-999-0191. For good car repair, call the Big Dog. Big Dog's Auto. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Digital Data gives you on-demand access to a team of professional web designers and data-driven marketers for an affordable monthly flat rate. Discover your website's earning potential today. At Digital Data, our goal is to provide small businesses with the tools and services they need to be successful online by utilizing our team's deep knowledge and experience. Call now, 866-276-9504. Are you handicapped and having trouble going to do your normal life activities? Well, I have the solution for you. A folding power wheelchair from Fold and Travel Mobility. They have the best models of folding power wheelchairs. Their goal is to provide best-in-class products that allow their customers to live a better and easier life. Call them at 1-877-GOT-FOLD or online at foldandtravelmobility.com. We look forward to you calling. Do you need insurance? Well, I have an agent for you who has great customer service and will meet your insurance needs. Robin Campbell, Farmers Insurance and Bristol West Insurance. He will help you with auto, life, renters, fire, and more. Call Robin today at 412-366-3399. Tell Robin Ralphwilliams sent you. Robin Campbell Insurance.
All right, we're back here the way we see it with me, Ralphwilliams, and Billcannata. Hey, Bill, I forgot to talk. We haven't been on. We weren't on last week about the exploding toilet. I don't think we talked, or did we talk about that a couple weeks ago?
I don't remember. No, you told me, but
The exploding toilet. And those of you who don't know about this, somebody went to go to the bathroom at the mayor's office, and not inside the mayor's office, but right outside there's some bathrooms. Okay. And I know this because I've been down to the mayor's office. All right. And somebody went in there, had to go to the bathroom, and the toilet tank exploded. And some of the ceramic went on the guy, and the guy ended up in the hospital. Now, I'm not laughing about that. I'm laughing about because the tank exploded in the city county building, which is run down. Elevators not working, toilets. Now, my friend and partner on my radio show, Tony Moreno, went to 420 Boulevard of the Allies this past week because they had a planning meeting last Tuesday, okay, to talk about changing the planning and the and whatnot around Pittsburgh, right, and stuff like that. It was a planning and adjustment meeting to adjust, putting up housing in different places, things like that. All right, and he went to go use the men's room, and guess what? What the urinal was out of order.
Oh,
Out of order. And that's at the 420 building, Bill, that was owned by the Art Institute. Okay? That they're trying to put all the city stuff in there. They're even talking about putting the mayor's office in there, city council. There's been a big fuss over the last 5 years because the city says, why put money into an old building that's old and decrepit? So now the county's stuck with that building, and I don't think they have the money to fix it the way they want to. I heard the roof's leaked there. The offices are terrible. So, I mean, your thoughts on the city county building and an exploding toilet?
well, I don't laugh at the fact that
Toilet tank.
toilet tank. Yeah, I don't laugh at the fact that somebody could have seriously got hurt. But if that was me or you, we walked in there, we sat down on a commode, we pulled that handle, and it blew up. They'd be like, "Oh, look what the fat guy did! Look what the fat guy did!"
Yeah, it would be funny. We'd be laughing about it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't want to go to the hospital,
No,
but I mean, I'd be laughing about it.
So yeah, I definitely am laughing about that because I can see it other ways, but I'm definitely not laughing because it is a sad situation down there, man. Everything, it's a beautiful building, but everything is so damn old. It's so old. I mean, you told me something.
One elevator out of 6 working down. One elevator.
It's sad.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least people are getting exercise going up the steps.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably why the motor
You
exploded.
knew I'd come up with some kind of a joke.
Yeah, they put too much pressure on the steps, and it put a lot of pressure on their tank there. When it
Oh my gosh, yeah, break the concrete because they walked up the steps too much. Oh my gosh, that was funny as heck.
And you know as well as I know, it's all marble in there, pretty much.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
if they should, I mean, they should maybe do a little revamp in there, and then maybe relocate because it's a bad. I mean, come on, exploding toilets, people. Let's go. I mean, when the shitters start exploding, you got to think of it. You got to think of something. Seriously.
Oh yeah.
You got to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
that's. I mean, those tanks are on the top. See, because they have the old style, and you it's like a pull handle from the top. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
They have the tank up here, and then they have the commode that sits down here. When you flush the commode, you pull the chain. Unless they
they changed it now. You flush. It's like a normal flush toilet. They don't do that.
Because I remember that.
Yeah, at the courthouse. They have that at the store at the courthouse. I think. Last time I was at the courthouse, they still had it there. But it's been about a while. It's been a while since I've been in the courthouse. So But anyhow, let's talk about this. I don't know if you heard, but some juvenile had a gun on a bus this week, on a school bus.
Here we go.
In Shaler's area school district. 16 years old. Kid's been in trouble his whole life. Has the justice system or the mental health system, Bill, failed us again? Please tell me that.
It may have. We always have to dig through the roots of the parents and of how their upbringing were. Yeah, that's where it's got to start, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're going to be abusive to your children, don't think that your children are going to turn around and be this model citizen. And it's got to start somewhere, and especially. And okay, guys, listeners and viewers. I'm a game player. I play PS5, Xbox One, and all that stuff. Okay. All the stuff they have on there, including, Rainbow Six and Call of Duty and all that stuff. I mean, you should see some of them graphics. You should see what goes on and how some of those, how those games play out. But you're getting on a bus. Shaler, a long time ago, 15, 20 years ago, used to be one of the best school districts, and I'm probably pretty sure it still is. The same with North Allegheny. But now, this guy's getting on a school bus. Did they release what kind of a gun it was? A 22 9mm?
I think it was a 9mm, and he had it on him. And then when they went to his house to serve the warrant, They found guns in his room. I mean, and they found all kinds of ammunition in his room and stuff like that when they went to search his house.
This
in
is
his room.
16 years old.
16 years old, this kid is, and he's a troublemaker, a known troublemaker. Here we are again. What happened? Because we didn't have a juvenile facility here, they put him on home detention.
Oh my
Home
God.
detention. Okay. The court system, Bill, in Allegheny County sucks. Okay.
Yeah. You don't have
Not
to tell
only
me that.
does it suck, but the mental health crisis in this town too is another story.
You definitely don't have to tell me about the court system. Trust me. You know exactly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
See, so
Yep.
that's sad. 16 years old. Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, absolutely.
And had
So-
more guns in his room with
Yeah,
ammunition.
more guns with ammunition. Yeah.
Black market. What do you? Obviously, he knew somebody.
I think it's time for the parents to go to jail here. It's time to start cracking down. And I think with this new presidential administration, I think there's going to be some cracking down because you know what? This is getting out of control. It
Very
really is.
Very much.
You know,
Very
it's
much.
getting really out of control. So, you know.
What do we
All right, Bill, any final thoughts before we wrap it up? We've got about 3 minutes left in the show.
But before I get into the final slide, what was the 3 safe havens? School,
Church, and home. And guess what, Bill? I'm sorry to say this, but neither one of the 3 are safe anymore. You can go to church. Look what happened to that guy in Braddock that walked right in that church and shot that guy. All right. How about how many times people have robbed churches?
Oh yeah.
How many times people have walked into churches and we've been at church and somebody walks in and starts, yeah, you know, or something, you know?
Same thing with Joe and his church down there. They were in between services, and that chick went off and shot her own son. Shot her own son at Joe Osteen's church.
In Joe Osteen's church down in Houston. Yep,
So-
exactly.
Here's the whole thing.
And schools. How many shootings have we seen in schools? How many shootings have we seen in homes? So guess what? None of the 3 of them are safe anymore. Because you know why, Bill? It's not safe anymore in this whole country.
You're right.
You have to be very careful. It's not
You're
safe
right.
anymore.
And that's
Nobody cares.
That's what I'm going to end with. I want to thank you guys for listening and viewing. We appreciate you guys. Be safe out there. Bundle up. I heard we're supposed to get one winter blast come through here this week. And until next week, stay safe, guys. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Watch yourself out in the east, Westmoreland and beyond. Freezing rain tomorrow.
Yes.
So be careful with that. And, you know, so also this Saturday, I will be down at the City Winery for this event, if I can find the banner for it. I will be down myself, Smoking Jim Frazier, and possibly my wife usually comes to these events with me. I'm not sure. She's got issues with her ankle, so I'm not sure if she'll be there or not. I can find if this is the right one. No, that's not it. No, that's not the one. Hold on.
You got to tell the boys I said hello, of course.
I will. No, that's not it either. But Rise is doing something. I will be at this event. No, that's not it either. Hold on. It's here somewhere. I have it. The WrestleRex event here. I can find it. No, I'll be at that one too. That's in February. Hold on. Maybe this is it here. No, that's the Erie one. Hold on a second. I got a couple more I can look at here. I don't have it for some reason. I did. But WrestleRex will be this Saturday, 6 o'clock doors open, 7 o'clock bell time. Sam Adonis will be there. He's the brother of Corey Graves of the WWE, and his dad, Dan Polinsky, and I are very good friends. I also associate with the Pros of Wrestling, who will be part of this, as well as 880 Wrestling. EC3 will be there, the NWA World Champion. He will be there as well. And February 27th, FNW will be down at the new Enclave Theater down on the south side, formerly known as the Rex. I will be there. Big match, T. Ranchula versus Vic Braun in a Falls Count Anywhere match. You're gonna love that one. So there you are. But I'll be Saturday down at City Winery. Stop down, get a ticket, stop in, say hello. If you're going to the event, I'll be there. I'll be the guy riding around with the fedora hat, probably, and in a power wheelchair. So I just want to let you know that in case you don't know what I look like or who I am or whatever, you'll see me there. I'll be there for the event. I appreciate. I want to thank the City Winery as well for the passes to go there, and I will be there as part of the media. With the Wrestle Talk Show with me and Smoking Jim Frazier tomorrow, 5 to 6 to return. Smoking Jim Frazier was in a hospital. He says thank you for all your prayers, and tomorrow he'll be joining me for both shows tomorrow. Don't forget 4 to 5 p.m. tomorrow, Sports Corner Show. My guests will be Noah Howes and JT Toth tomorrow. Big time, 4 and 4:30. Don't forget tomorrow. The booking machine is in action. Bill, thank you for being part of the show.
Thank you
Time
for
for me
having
to
me, brother.
time for me to turn on Netflix and Monday Night Raw, and have yourself a great night. Thank you, everybody.
See you guys.
And see you next week for the way we see it. Thank you.